Taurus, have you noticed spiders appearing in your home lately? In places they'd never been? Maybe in your bedroom, kitchen, or bathroom, always in your field of vision, as if they want you to see them. If you answered yes, stop everything right now. What you're about to discover will completely change your perception of what's really going on in your life right now. These spiders are no coincidence. They're not just a change of season or a house cleaning problem. They're messengers, being sent specifically to you, carrying an urgent warning about something brewing behind the scenes of your existence. Something you need to know before it's too late. And the most impressive thing is that they choose to appear to Tauruses precisely during this specific period we're living in. There's an ancient reason why spiders have always been considered symbols of destiny, of invisible threads connecting seemingly separate events. And when they start appearing persistently in someone's home, especially a Taurus, it means the threads of your destiny are being intertwined by forces operating far beyond your conscious understanding. You're being prepared for something big, something that will completely redefine the course of your life. I'll reveal exactly what these spiders in your home are trying to communicate to you, why they chose you, what it means when they appear in specific places, and most importantly, what you should do when you see them, because ignoring this sign can have consequences you can't even imagine. Are you prepared to discover that your home has become a portal of communication between you and the forces that govern your destiny? For millennia, cultures around the world have recognized spiders as weavers of destiny. They don't just build webs to capture food, they create geometrically perfect structures that serve as maps of the energetic patterns that govern our reality. When a spider appears in your home, it hasn't arrived by chance. It's been sent to show you that a new web is being woven around you, a network of possibilities, connections, and opportunities that will capture exactly what you need to evolve to the next level of your existence. For Taurus, this is especially significant. Their sign is governed by the need for security, stability, and solid construction. But sometimes, to achieve true and lasting security, it's necessary to allow old structures to be undone so new ones can be created. Spiders in your home are a warning that this process has already begun. The invisible threads that held your current reality together are being cut, and new threads are being woven to create a much more powerful and abundant reality. But here's what you need to understand. This rebuilding process doesn't happen without your conscious participation. Spiders appear to alert you to the signs, to recognize the opportunities that are being placed in your path, to have the courage to let go of what no longer serves you and embrace what is being offered. They are like spiritual alarms, waking you to a reality that is transforming around you while you sleep. When you see a spider in your bedroom, it's telling you that profound transformations are taking place in your intimate life, in the way you relate to yourself. In the bathroom, it indicates purification and cleansing of old patterns that were limiting you. In the kitchen, it signals changes in the way you nurture yourself and your relationships. In the living room, it points to transformations in your social connections and the way you present yourself to the world. Have you been paying attention to where these messengers appear, or have you simply brushed them off without understanding the message they bring? What makes this phenomenon even more intriguing is that not all Tauruses are receiving these visits. Only those who have reached a specific point in their personal evolution where they are ready to take a quantum leap in the quality of life they experience. If spiders have chosen your home as a point of communication, it means you have been identified as someone who has the potential for extraordinary transformation but needs guidance to navigate it consciously. Taurus, you've always been known for your persistence and determination to build a solid and secure life. But what if I told you that everything you've built so far has been just the foundation for something much greater? Spiders in your home are a sign that it's time to build the next level of your existence, a level you didn't even know was possible until now. There's a very specific energy moving toward Taurians during this period, a force that recognizes your unique potential to manifest abundance and stability, not only for yourself, but for everyone around you. But to access this power, you must be willing to expand your comfort zone, to trust processes you can't completely control, to allow your life to be interwoven in ways that may initially seem chaotic, but which will result in a much more beautiful and functional order. The spiders that appear in your home carry specific codes. Each appearance is a targeted message customized to your unique situation. If you've been seeing small spiders, they indicate that small, seemingly insignificant changes are accumulating to create a larger transformation. Medium-sized spiders signal that moderate-sized changes are approaching, requiring your attention and active participation. And if you've had the rare experience of encountering a large spider in your home, it indicates that a massive transformation is preparing to manifest in your life. Color matters too. Dark spiders bring the energy of delving into the unknown, of exploring aspects of your personality and potential that you haven't yet fully developed. Light-colored spiders, or those with specific markings, indicate that the upcoming transformation will be illuminating, revealing previously hidden talents and possibilities. Don't ignore these details. They are part of the complex language being used to communicate with you. You are being invited to consciously participate in weaving your own destiny. Instead of simply accepting what life offers you, you are being called to become an active co-creator of your reality. Spiders appear to remind you that you have more power over your future than you realize, but you must have the courage to use that power. What strikes me most about this phenomenon is the precision with which it occurs. Spiders don't appear at random moments. They emerge precisely when you're about to make important decisions, when significant opportunities are approaching, when necessary changes need to happen. It's as if a higher intelligence coordinates these encounters to ensure you don't miss crucial moments in your evolution. And here's something that will surprise you. Many Tauruses who have begun to pay attention to these messages and act on them report extraordinary transformations in their lives. Professional opportunities that seemed impossible have materialized. Relationships that have gained unexpected depth and intimacy. Creative talents that have blossomed in surprising ways. Financial situations that have resolved themselves in almost magical ways. This happens because when you recognize and honor the signs the universe is sending, you align yourself with forces working in your favor. You stop rowing against the current and start sailing with the waves that are trying to carry you to a destination far better than the one you could have imagined on your own. But there's an urgency to this warning. Spiders don't appear indefinitely. They come during specific periods of opportunity, when conditions are ideal for transformation. If you ignore the signs for too long, they eventually stop appearing, and the window of opportunity closes. It's not that you lose the chance to evolve forever, but it may take much longer for such favorable conditions to align again. So, what should you do when you see a spider in your home? First, don't kill or remove it immediately. Observe it. Notice where it is, how it moves, and what sensations it evokes. Mentally thank it for the message it brings. Then reflect on what area of your life needs attention or transformation. What opportunities have you been ignoring? What changes have you been postponing out of fear or complacency? Use this encounter as a reminder to open yourself to new possibilities, to consider paths that previously seemed too risky, to trust your intuition when it pushes you in directions your logical mind can't fully grasp. Spiders in your home are a sign that you have invisible support to make courageous changes that will result in a much richer and more fulfilling life. Taurus, there's something profoundly sacred about choosing your home as the delivery location for these messages. Your home represents your foundation, your sanctuary, the place where you feel most secure and authentic. When spiritual beings choose to appear in this space, it means the coming transformation won't just affect superficial aspects of your life. It will touch the core of your existence, reshaping who you are and how you inhabit the world from the foundations. This may initially cause some anxiety, because as a Taurus, you value predictability and control. But what you need to understand is that the change being offered isn't meant to destroy your security. It's meant to elevate it to a whole new level. Instead of relying solely on external structures to feel secure, you'll develop an internal security so solid that external circumstances will never again have the power to destabilize you. Spiders also convey a message of patience and strategy. They don't build their webs hastily. Each thread is placed with precision, each connection tested for strength. Likewise, the changes coming into your life won't happen chaotically or destructively. They will be carefully orchestrated to ensure you maintain stability during the transformation process. What you're experiencing is an invitation to become a conscious architect of your own life. Spiders appear to remind you that you have the ability to weave an extraordinary reality, but you need to actively participate in this process. You can't simply wait for things to happen to you. You need to be alert to opportunities. You need to have the courage to make strategic moves. You need to trust in your ability to create something beautiful and functional, even when the end result is not yet clear. Over the next few days and weeks, pay close attention not only to the spiders that may appear, but also to other synchronistic signs in your life. Unexpected conversations that bring important information, chance encounters that open up new possibilities, ideas that come out of nowhere and linger in your mind. All of these may be part of the same communication network being used to guide you toward your next level of evolution. And remember, you're not alone in this process. Other Taurians around the world are going through similar experiences, receiving their own signs and messages. There's an invisible network connecting you all, a cosmic web that's being activated to elevate the Taurian collective to a new phase of personal power and positive impact on the world. What makes your situation especially powerful is that Taurus has always been the sign of material manifestation, the ability to transform visions into tangible realities. Spiders in your home are a sign that this ability is being amplified exponentially. Ideas you plant now will have a much greater power of manifestation than usual. Projects you begin during this period will have invisible energetic support. Relationships you cultivate will have a deeper and more lasting quality of connection. But to fully access this amplified potential, you need to be willing to operate from a place of faith rather than logic alone. Spiders represent the ability to work with invisible forces, to trust in structures you can't fully see but know are there. Your pragmatic Taurian mind may initially resist this approach, but your heart knows it's time to integrate intuition and practicality in a completely new way. The presence of these messengers in your home also indicates that positive changes are approaching in your home and family life. These could be physical improvements to your living space, beneficial changes in family dynamics, or even the arrival of important new people who will enrich your intimate life. Spiders weave not only to capture what they need, they create homes, safe spaces where they can thrive. Likewise, the changes that are coming will result in a much more nourishing and supportive living environment for you. Taurus, you will notice that your ability to attract abundance and opportunities is functioning differently, more powerfully and efficiently. This is no coincidence. It is a direct result of aligning with the energies represented by spiders. You will be operating from a wisdom that combines your natural practicality with an intuitive understanding of how to work with the invisible forces that govern reality. And here's an important revelation. Spiders in your home aren't just messengers about your individual future. They also indicate that you have an important role to play in the collective awakening happening on the planet right now. Conscious Taurians like you are being activated to serve as anchors of stability and practical manifestation during a time of great global change. Your unique ability to create security and abundance will be essential in helping others navigate the transformations taking place on a global scale. Spiders appear to prepare you not only for your own evolution, but also for the stable leadership role you will assume in your community and circle of influence. When you next see the spider in your home, remember that it represents confirmation that you're on the right path, that the changes you're considering or experiencing are supported by forces much greater than yourself. It comes to encourage you to continue weaving the new reality that's emerging, thread by thread, choice by choice, day by day. The most beautiful thing about all this is that you will discover that the life being woven for you is far more colorful, diverse, and interesting than anything you could have imagined when you relied solely on your own limited resources. Spiders represent the magic that happens when you consciously collaborate with the creative forces of the universe, creating something that is simultaneously safe and extraordinary, stable, and constantly evolving. If you've been seeing spiders in your home, consider it confirmation that you've been chosen for an exceptional life experience, not by chance, not by luck, but because you've developed the qualities necessary to wield power, abundance, and influence responsibly and beneficially. Spiders don't visit just anyone. They carefully choose those ready to become conscious architects of extraordinary realities. If this revelation resonated deeply with you, if you recognized your own experience in the words I shared, it confirms that you are in tune with the energies moving through your life. Share your own experiences with spiders appearing in your home in the comments. Where have you seen them? When? What thoughts or feelings arise when this happens? Your experiences can help other Tauruses better understand their own messages. Subscribe to the channel now, because this revelation about spiders is just the beginning of a series of signs and symbols you'll begin to notice more frequently. You'll need guidance on how to interpret these communications, how to act on them, and how to integrate this new way of navigating life with your natural, practical approach. Spiders in your home are an honor, not a concern. They came because you were recognized as someone capable of receiving and applying higher wisdom. They represent the beginning of a period where you will discover powers and abilities you never knew you possessed. Be careful, not in the sense of fear, but in the sense of respectful attention to the sacredness that is manifesting through these small, extraordinary beings. Your home has become a temple of transformation, and you are both the priest and the beneficiary of the miracles being woven around you.